This is Holly from DragonConTV. Welcome to the Masquerade Costume Contest. Hi, I'm here with Keene and Darwin, who is Tomato Man from the popular game Fortnite. So Jean, can you tell me a little bit about your son's costume?
Everything is pretty much homemade, from basically the pizza sauce on the boots, which he did, all the pizza stains that are throughout the costume and the pizza cutter. Even there are real pizza boxes in the pizza holder in the back. It's made out of floor mats. And he used a heat gun along with contact cement to piece it all together, and basically spray paint and markers to do the blue eyes.
Well, awesome. Did you want to speak? Do you want to say anything cool about your costume that you like best?
I like the pizza cutter.
The pizza cutter is pretty awesome, and I'm told that you hand-picked exactly where all the little dabs of cheese went. Is that right?
Yep.
So, how are you guys doing tonight?
Amazing.
Oh, fantastic.
This proves that if you've got a terrible plan, you're bound to succeed.
Well, speaking of terrible plans, you had an amazing plan to do this song tonight, and it went over so well with visual aids and everything. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
So the first terrible bit of the plan was I had to record my bit in Edinburgh, and she had to record her bit in
Tampa, Florida.
Yeah. So that was very terrible. The next bit of the terrible plan is we got Harley to buy some of the stage props.
You know, girl has to work on a budget with the Batman around.
Yeah, I know. And the worst part of the terrible plan was I was involved when I could have been in bed.
I'm here with MINK the SATYR, who has a fabulous mashup costume. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
Absolutely. So I've combined my favorite two fandoms. It's Pokemon and the Disney franchise. I went with Beauty and the Beast here. I'm a Weepin' Belle. So my wilted rose is a bell sprout. I myself am the Weepin' Belle, and then on my head I have a chipped cup serving as both Chip and Victory Bell.
Awesome. And then you've also got like a Pokemon purse and also lovely little flowers.
Oh, absolutely. I hate to say this isn't my first time at the Pokeball Rose Rodeo. I've made quite a few before, but getting to make 10, well, I mean, that's too short of a baker's dozen. Well, 3 short.
Great. Well, can you tell me how long did it take to make your costume?
Absolutely. So it took me the better part of 2 weeks. Ask me what 2 weeks?
Yes. Which 2 weeks?
The last 2 weeks.
So, I hear you guys had a good night last night, too.
Oh, it was wonderful. We won the costume with the aquarium. Do you know where that is? There's fish and children are there. Woohoo!
Delicious children?
Delicious.
Wonderful. So, can you tell me a little bit about your costume?
Absolutely. It's this grand lady right here who's the mastermind for all of it. She actually handmade everything you see on here, including the corsets, the multi-layers of fabric, the 1,000 gemstones that are on here. This lady right here did everything for it.
Well, now who did choreography?
We actually pulled choreography straight from the movie. They do a performance at a Halloween concert.
But I mean, like, who was like the one who's like, come on, ladies, we can do this, and like...
I think we all really wanted to. This is one of my dream parts. Like, I've been obsessed with the movie ever since it came out. It's actually the 25th anniversary of the film this year. So I figured if we're going to do it, this is the year, and we're going to go all out, learn the choreography, and just... have fun.
I remember watching it, and I remember being entranced by it. It looked like you were doing it exactly. So you were doing it exactly.
We were. As best as we can.
Well, that was wonderful. So was it exciting for you in front of like such a large crowd?
It was fun. I'm so glad that a lot of people recognized us. You know, it's kind of hard because it is a 25-year-old movie, but I felt awesome about it. I'm so glad that the crowd loved it. I loved doing it, and I'm so glad that you guys are having this annual masquerade, and maybe we'll be back.
I'm here with Michelle Boatwright, and you just won Best in Show.
I did, and I cried a little bit too much.
No, that was totally, I mean, that's got to be one of the bigger moments in one's life.
I went in this not thinking anything. I get a little down on myself sometimes, but he got back there and they kept announcing, and I'm like, wait a minute, wait, what's happening? And I was actually crying backstage. I was like trying to pull it together just when I got on there, so
So can you tell me a little bit about your costume?
It took about 100 hours, give or take a little bit. I started in November. I have a 2-year-old, so I only get a couple hours a day if I'm lucky to work on it. Everything's EVA foam, a little bit of epoxy sculpt. Everything's hand painted. The wings are fabric, so like they bend and go back. They're all fabric with some wire, so if somebody runs into them or they drop, they can be mended instantly. So,
What are your eyeballs?
they're EVA foam painted and Christmas ornaments.
Christmas ornaments. I never would have guessed. It's beautiful.
Thank you very much. This is only my second DragonCon. And the first time I came, I was pregnant and just stayed in the room a lot. So I keep counting this as my first real DragonCon. So.
Well, this is amazing. I mean, like for doing like a kind of a first time costume.
Yeah, this is the first time I entered a costume here or anything, so
it's gorgeous. Wow, that was a great masquerade. Amazing costumes this year. Until next year, this is Holly from DragonConTV.